Hello and a warm welcome to the show. I'm Stalia Strzemska. In this episode, we continue our tour of Poland, this time visiting Poznań. The Malta Festival, held annually in Poznań, is a vibrant celebration of theatre, visual art, music and dance. But what makes it different? The emphasis on open-air performances. Our reporter Karolina Szapland was there and shares her personal highlights. Take a look.
This year, the Malta Festival marked its 35th anniversary, a cornerstone of Poznań's cultural calendar. First staged in June 1991, it was created to breathe life into the newly renovated Lake Malta rowing course, a legacy of the 1990 Canoe World Championships. Last year, the festival turned a new page, reimagined with what the organizers called a feminist energy under the patronage of Dominika Kulczyk, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and widely regarded as Poland's richest woman. Her vision to bring people together through the power of the arts. And it was this vision that set the tone for the opening act, a performance by French company Bazinga, led by Tatiana Mosio-Bongonga, who crossed the full span of Poznań's Freedom Square without a safety harness.
I feel a very good vibes, and there are many people in this place, and freedom space, so it's just nice.
Mosio-Bongonga's aerial acrobatics were made all the more remarkable by one detail. The rope she walked was held aloft entirely by volunteers from Poznań, known as cavaletti.
I loved being part of this experience, and it was very fulfilling and satisfying.
And there was more gravity-defying spectacle to come. Another French ensemble, Gratte-Ciel, offered a poetic meditation on humankind's place in nature, performed high above the crowds in the old market square. Because that, in the words of Kulczyk, is what Malta is all about.
Malta's festival message is love. This is what creates everything. This is what we all live for. That's the only thing that is actually really important and that matters.
A sentiment echoed by global drag icon Alaska Thunderfuck, whose appearance brought yet another dimension to the festival's celebration of identity and expression.
The message of the Malta Festival is about love. And I mean, ultimately, isn't that what drag is about? Isn't that what Pride is about? You know, we are Pride Month, you know, we're standing up and we're saying we do exist, we have a right to exist. And I think that's very powerful and it brings a lot of people together. So that sounds like love to me. That sounds like Malta.
This is, of course, a personal and partial selection, but one that we hope captures a little of what Malta Festival and the city of Poznań stands for. And who knows, perhaps we'll see you there next year.
The Pircon Fantasy Festival is celebrating its 23rd edition this year. Every fan of games, movies or comic books will feel right at home. The event offers 54 hours of non-stop fun, filled with lectures, gaming and encounters with fantasy creators from around the world.
Whether you're a battle mage, a battle droid, or a Lego block, if you were in Poznań in mid-June, chances are you were among the colorful crowd swarming this international fair. But what drew such a variety of beings to this eastern Polish city? Well, it was the irresistible pull of Pircon.
This year's edition of the multi-genre fan convention Pircon is extra special for us because we're celebrating its 25th anniversary.
Each year, Pircon brings together legions of fantasy, sci-fi, gaming and anime fans, both seasoned veterans and wide-eyed newcomers.
I came here to spend some time with my friends, see many amazing people and simply have fun.
We are here for the first time and we like it a lot. The atmosphere here is amazing. People are wearing costumes, it's great.
Many, if not most, of the elaborate garments are made by the fans themselves.
We were making these costumes for half a year and we have full-time jobs.
All right, but where does the name Pircon come from? It's a blend of pyra, the Poznań dialect word for potato, a much-loved staple of Polish cuisine, and the suffix "kon," which is conventionally added to names of festivals revolving around fantasy and comic art. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. And as the organizers note, it's contagious.
We've become an enormously important cultural event, not just in Poznań, but also on the maps of Poland and Europe.
This year's edition attracted nearly 67,000 participants from across the multiverse. Next year's turnout already looks promising, as early bird tickets reportedly sold out in just 10 minutes.
The Yita district in Poznań blends historic charm with a vibrant modern atmosphere, making it one of the city's most dynamic neighborhoods. Known for its Art Nouveau architecture and rich heritage, it has become a cultural hub full of coffee shops, bookstores and galleries.
A place to unleash your imagination as a discerning tourist. A destination that might lift you into a realm of steam, gyroscopes, corsets, airships and adventure. It's not an uncharted realm on the edge of the map. Cartographers will tell you that the place you're looking for is Jeżyce, a district of Poznań. Just look at these Art Nouveau townhouses. Could there be a better place for a stroll in a post-industrial 19th century setting evoking the writings of Jules Verne? Mind you, the origin story of Jeżyce harks back to the 13th century, when this was a village of fields, the agricultural backbone of the nearby city of Poznań. It wasn't until 1848 that Jeżyce shifted gears, through clouds of steam and to the whistle of engines. The establishment of the first train station sparked development. A school, fire department, churches, all popping up as the district continued to grow. By 1900, Jeżyce was incorporated into Poznań, continuing its path towards prosperity. Out with the old infrastructure and in with workshops, stores, factories, a zoo, and even a theater. Today, some townhouses still dazzle, while others are crumbling, drawing urban explorers to their decaying beauty. Yet life's vibrant in Jeżyce, a bohemian heaven full of hip cafes and restaurants, a genuine foodie mecca. Craving some Dubai cheesecake? How about a heavenly brownie? Or maybe the timeless elegance of tiramisu? Jeżyce's eateries have got what you're after. Sit back in an Art Deco interior, bathed in late afternoon light, and enjoy a quiet moment over one of the many varieties of matcha, including this season's craze, a strawberry matcha. Polish strawberry, to be precise. And if it's larger bites you're after, Jeżyce has flavors from every corner of the globe to tempt your palate. But once you've treated yourself to a snack, don't rush off just yet. Slow down. Let your eyes wander the streets and linger on details. Each one whispers the story of this one-of-a-kind post-industrial district. After all, being here at dusk, you might just find yourself in the golden hour of your lifetime.
Poznań has been home to many outstanding figures, from Józef Wybicki, the author of Poland's national anthem, to internationally acclaimed actress Helena Modrzejewska. These remarkable people reflect the intellectual and cultural richness that has long defined this city.
Poznań, the city of museums and brainiacs. Among them is Józef Wybicki, the man behind the lyrics of Poland's national anthem. He was also a statesman of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth and, for a time, deputy governor of the Poznań region. It's here in Poznań, in the Church of St. Wojciech, that his body rests, forever a part of his beloved homeland's soil. Have you ever wondered what would you get fusing Johann Wolfgang von Goethe with George Byron and peppering it with Polish mysticism? Bing! Adam Mickiewicz, Poland's most famous poet. The man rhymed hard, be it in Polish or French, rivaled Byron in terms of broken female hearts, and galvanized the Poles into independence struggles. You could even venture to say that he left a sort of cult following and die-hard groupies. For all that, a university here in Poznań took on his name. There it is. Just a few blocks away is the Polish Theatre, where the Polish Queen of Tragedy, Helena Modrzejewska, performed in 1866, a year before launching her American adventure. Rebranding herself as Helena Modrzejewska, she toured the US, starring in Macbeth, Hamlet, As You Like It, and Maria Stuart. Fun fact, at her first audition, she only knew enough English to recite the alphabet, but she nailed it and got the part. Off the hook. Seeing her amounted to meeting Cate Blanchett today. To date, Modrzejewska is one of the most respected foreign-born actresses in American theater history. California even has a canyon named after her, but whether the views rival her performances, that's up to you to judge. Poznań holds its secrets well, but the Enigma Cipher Center reveals one of the greatest. Namely, how Marian Rejewski, Henryk Zygalski, and Jerzy Różycki cracked Nazi Germany's infamous encryption machine, the Enigma. And that's in the early to mid-1930s, which is even before German bombs fell on Poland in 1939. The Poles' revelations gave the Allies a head start, helping Alan Turing and the Bletchley Park team build a machine to automate the decoding of ever-evolving Enigma messages, contributing massively to the Allied victory in World War II. Back to the science and service. Meet Wanda Błońska, a Polish leprosy expert, World War II Underground Army officer, and a Catholic lay missionary. She studied in this building, the Poznań University of Medical Sciences. After World War II, she moved to Uganda, where she successfully developed the Buluba Leprosy Training Center into a state-of-the-art medical center, equipped with 100 hospital beds and boasting a pediatric ward. It now bears her name. When Poland regained independence, Błońska returned home and lived in Poznań, passing at an impressive age of 103. For her unflinching dedication to healing leprosy, the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Poznań initiated Błońska's beatification process in 2020. Bonus trivia, she never attended primary school. We linger a while longer at the Poznań University of Medical Sciences, but now it's time for cosmetic surgeries and the mistress of the art, Maria Siemionow. The university's alumna, in 2008, performed the US's first and the world's fourth face transplant. As a result of the 22-hour-long surgery, the patient recovered her ability to breathe, speak, and eat on her own. Taste, smell, and facial expressions came back too. So, as you can see, Poznań is a true walk of brainy and artsy go-getters alike, you very much included. See you uptown.
And now it's time for Culture Beat, the latest update from the world of culture. And we begin with Polish filmmaker Jerzy Skolimowski, known for his 2020 film EO, who is reportedly returning to directing with a Holocaust drama titled Angel of Death. The film will focus on the disturbing relationship between a Jewish pathologist and Dr. Joseph Mengele, the infamous Nazi physician, as they carried out horrific experiments on Jewish prisoners during World War II. In a surprising twist, the project is co-written by actor Shia LaBeouf, who also is set to star in a lead role. Tamara Dell'Empicka's iconic 1927 masterpiece La Belle Raffaella lit up the art world once again, fetching an impressive £7.45 million, approximately $10 million, at Sotheby's auction in London on Tuesday. A dazzling example of Lempicka's bold Art Deco style and sensual portraiture, the painting captivated collectors and marked a standout moment in the evening's high-profile auction. The sale also marks a significant moment for Lempicka's work, following her recent US retrospective at the Young Museum in San Francisco. Loss of Balance, a movie by Poland's Korek Bojanowski, has won the Best Screenplay Award at the Shanghai International Film Festival in China. The film is attempting to answer the question, why is that in the modern world, where violence is openly condemned, there are still people who believe that it is the best tool for shaping character? And that's a wrap for this episode of Pulse of Culture. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more here on TVP World.